Hi everybody, how's it going today? I'm trying to fix my, let's see if this works. That doesn't work. What is going on? Oh, I think that's why. Stand by. I gotta fix Stream Deck. Okay, this is not what I want. I want add website. I'm gonna replace Bill with that website. Yes, I want to replace that. URL is gonna be that.
I am madly in love with you.
That's what I'm looking for. All right, I'll have to fix my. I'll fix this later. That's what I wanted. Beautiful. Now when I do this,
I am madly in love with you.
you can see that I'm madly in love with you. What was that? Oh, no. Let's see. Is it open up?
I am madly in love with you.
URL every time. Oh, that's annoying. Let's fix this. What the deuce is right? Check access and background. Boop, boop, boop. Configure Stream Deck. Boot this thing. Get request and oh, turn my lights off, Kevin. Titus, was that you? What the deuce? Yeah, what the deuce is right.
I am madly in love with you.
I apparently am madly in love with you. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Who have we got today in the old dashboard review? Cool. Well, this is not. I swear to God, I don't Google myself, but I did want to share this. This was a ton of fun yesterday, where I got absolutely destroyed by a AI. Oh yeah, being madly in love requires like "Let's Get It On" by Marvin Gaye and the lights going out. That's funny. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I got just destroyed by Nick, who was using AI to build out these tasks. I think I got one. I beat him once. Crazy. Anyways, that's not why we're here today. We're here today because I'm gonna work on some. Oh, I should. I should add like a Let's Get Sexy, like channel channel reward where it like makes my voice go deep and stuff like this. JM from YouTube. Yesterday was fun. Immediately downloaded the cursor after I made my first custom block in 5 minutes. Awesome. That's fantastic. JM, we are chatting in Twitch as well. So I don't know if you have a Twitch account. You're more than welcome to come over and hang out with us here. Otherwise, hey, feel free to chill in YouTube. I don't know how active chat is in there though. That's great. I'm so glad. I would love it if you could share it. Drop me the link. I'll take a look. That would be so cool. That's the one takeaway I have to say from the whole AI thing was that it is so much faster than I will ever be. And I don't care how fast, like we all know I can't type fast, but it doesn't matter really because it's like literally like it spits out the boilerplate so fast and stuff like that, right? Like it's just amazing. And Nick was saying that like, you know, the amount that you can learn from it, like you're like, I don't know what this is, can you explain to me what this thing is? And then, you know, it explains it, and it's only going to get better. Like it's right now is the worst AI is ever going to be. You know what I mean? And a week ago that was the worst it was ever going to be, and so like it's just going to get better and better and better and better. So like I think there's going to be a real paradigm shift in development. I think people that just like it's just going to become a tool, right? That's a good point, Kev, but it's also a learning tool. Like, if I wanted to build something in, let's say that I wanted to sit down and write an iOS app, and I've never written Swift.
Great, it's KevXB.
Yeah, there he is. I've never written Swift, right? Like, having it spit out Swift code for me and explain it to me is, yeah, you do learn by struggling through, but imagine you didn't have Google, right? So let's say we couldn't Google anything. Replace Google with AI. And that's what, like, I don't know about you, Kev, but I learned through trial and error, through making mistakes, and through Googling what like this error code meant, or you know what I mean. And so if you had AI to be able to tell you that, I mean, I think it's a valid way to learn. Good morning, Corey. Good morning. But the thing that worries me about AI, not worries me. It's not gonna take my job.
It's CR0 EBIT.
CR0 EBIT. the thing that doesn't really worry me, like I'm not worried about my job, but it's time will tell. So let's say that you use AI and build this very complicated app or whatever website, right? And there's a lot of moving parts. Great, it can do it. That's great. It works. Awesome. Now, what about extensibility, maintainability? We've all built projects, built websites, handed it off to the client. Client comes back to us 6 months later, wants us to make a change, stuff like that. Like how does that? That's what is interesting to me, is how does that sort of pan out in the long run? Everyone's very, very excited with the fact that like JM said in YouTube, he built his first block in 5 minutes. That's amazing. But can you modify that block? Can we add changes to that block? Like how does that work out in the long run? I mean, I think as a learning tool, it's pretty great. And as an efficiency tool, it's through the roof. Like I spent days prepping for this speed build challenge thing, and all I was doing was building snippets for my, like I have a extension. It's in the YouTube link somewhere, where that's just like snippets, right? And I built a bunch because I knew, like I didn't know what we were working on, but I had an idea of sort of things that I've done a lot of and stuff like that, right? So like that's what made me faster, was the ability just to insert boilerplate and go from there. So anyways, it's interesting. It was a lot of fun. I'd do it again. It was a lot of fun. All right. Anyhow, what are we doing today? So today we're working on, I have a couple of things that I want to add to the Create Block package. I've unofficially adopted this Create Block package as my own. I love it. It does amazing things. And there's a couple of PRs that are issues that I am interested in working on today. The first one is this one. There's no particular order. Maybe we'll do a poll and see which one y'all want to work on first. So this one basically allows variants to define the path to the files that it uses. So in Create Block, when you define a template, you tell it, here are the files for the block portion, here are the files for the plugin portion, which is great. But when you get into variants, and if you don't know what variants are, throw a thumbs up in the chat and I'll explain it all. Like I'm assuming a little bit of knowledge here, so just let me know if I need to backtrack, and I'm happy to do so. But when you get into variations, like let me show you like the variation that I use all the time, where it's Block Developer Cookbook. So I have this variation, this template here.
Oh, you made a wise choice, my friend.
Thanks. Oh, what was that? Thanks for the sub, Bad Dude Court. Appreciate you. I have this thing that I use. I call it BDC, which is Block Developer Cookbook. And so I have a lot of variants. So I have a dynamic variant, which scaffolds a dynamic block, a static one, a plugin, and one for interactive block. But the plugin does some different things in the sense of like it renders out this file only if it's plugin mode. But what I have to do is, if I want to have certain files rendered only for certain variants, you have to get pretty tricksy with these mustache conditionals. So this is basically like in mustache, this is saying if it's not, this variable is false, then do this, right? So this is if it's not the plugin variant, I'll render this, which is great, but it gets a little bit like, if it's not the plugin, cool, and then inside it's saying, okay, if it is a static, render this, but then and then render that, and so it gets really nested and kind of hard and brittle, hard to work with. So it'd be very great, very cool, is if when we're defining our variant, that you could say, like, you would say basically this, right? You could define those inside of this variant, and then it would override these values. So that's the first one. I think that's pretty powerful for people that do a lot of templates. That's the first one. I don't know if that's what we're going to work on today, but that's the first one. The second one is, this was the issue that I created for it, and basically what it is saying is there's some new really cool improvement stuff for multi-blocks thing that came out in 6.7, where you could do this thing called register. You can register some block data block collection data, and what it does is basically bypasses having to parse each JSON file. So if you have lots of blocks that you want to use, it really doesn't improve their performance. So I was thinking that we should add that to the templates that are in there. Now, it turns out that the way that this works, I have a PR for it. The way that it actually ends up working is that if you only have a single file, this isn't really that helpful, and the way it names things is kind of weird. So you can read through all this, but basically what we're thinking now is we're creating a new variant for the actual create block package that is a multi-block one. So the whole point of this variant is to set you up for a multi-block plugin. Yeah, it absolutely will, and it's really easy to set up. Like, it's not that hard. There's a certain version of scripts that you have to have, basically the latest version of the scripts package, and there's a function that you call, and pretty much it's just gonna generate the well, here, I'll show you what I did. I'll show you the changes I made here. So basically what it is, that's pretty, let me know if you can't see that. So it creates this new build blocks manifest. There is a new script for build in the scripts package called build blocks manifest. So what this particular thing did was add a post build command. So in npm, if you have a script, so in this case build, what you can do is you can tell npm to run a thing before that and run a thing after that by actually just adding either pre or post and then the name of the command. So my idea was that when I run build, I'm gonna automatically build this manifest as well. And so the manifest ingests the block JSON, builds out a bunch of stuff, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just add the function inside of the main plugin file, which this is basically what it's gonna be, but I think it needs to be in its own variant because the intention is that there will be a number of blocks, because it has to do, the way that this thing works is that if it just detects the build directory, then the name of the block in the array is called build, which isn't helpful. But if you have multiples and they're named, it'll show up properly. So anyways, so should we do a poll? Which one do you want to do? Or do we care? Or do you just want me to pick one? I'm gonna drink some water. All right, I think I'm gonna do this one. We're gonna look at adding this. Oh, Kevin wants a poll. All right, Kevin, you can have a poll. Kevin's asking for a poll. Sounds wrong to me. Let's see, how do I do? Manage poll. Manage poll. New poll. New. We got multi-block. Multi-block or variant paths. Let's do that. Variant paths. Responses. And that's going to say or not of variant paths. Boom. Go. Start. Poll is up and running. Have to engage with my fans. You know, Kevin is my official, he's like my, not social media director, but he's my Twitch consultant, my live stream consultant. So we got my bodyguard. Yeah, you should meet him. He's deadly. He's like a spelt ninja. Bodyguard. All that stuff. Fan club president. Yes, he's the official fan club, but he answers all my fan mail. It's all just fan mail from Corey, though. Wow, I look tired, man. We got a ton of snow last night, so I've spent the morning blowing up my driveway. It sucks. I have a snowblower. Welcome to Canada. Oh, well, looks like we have one vote so far. Vote breakdown. 2 voters. 2 votes. 100%. All right. Now, how much time do we have on this poll? The variant paths were like, so your variants can define the paths to the files that they use. That's what that is. The parasocial paradigm. Wow, got to take care of the parasocial paradigm. Parasocial paradigm sounds like a punk band. I love it. If you hear, I'm sure you're gonna hear kids all over the place because it's a snow day today in Canada, which means the buses are canceled. So all the kids stay home. So if you hear, you'll hear. I think my son's in the gym behind me, and my daughter's got some friends over, and I don't know, maybe they'll show up. There's a good chance. How long is this poll? Man, okay. Maybe you'll get a cameo. Maybe. Last time my son crashed, he saw the YouTube video, and he's like, "Dad, I'm famous." He's YouTube famous. Snow day. There's no snow. There's no snow on the ground in Hamilton. Oh man, we got just dumped on. Let me see if I could find a picture. Let me show you a picture. I have a picture. Let me see. I'll show it on my phone. This is like the most old guy thing in the world to do, is to show you a picture on my phone on screen. Can I do that? Let's see. You see that? That's my front yard. That's after I blew up the driveway and cleared the car. Well, I didn't clear the cars off. My kids did. But yeah, it was crazy. We got, it was a state of emergency a couple weeks ago. We got 140 centimeters in 2 days. Or around 140 centimeters in 2 days. It's nuts. It's crazy. So, we thought it just when we thought it was done, there's more coming back. Okay, what is taking so long with this poll? Okay, we got just another day in December in Canada. That's right, Titus. You know what I'm talking about. Ottawa, we're right at the same parallel, right? And as Ottawa, so it's yeah. Are you guys getting anything that a ways? Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts. It's another day in December. This has been a crazy December. The worst part is Canada Post is also on strike. Canada Post is like the official post people for Canada, and they're on strike. And they went on strike like in November. So it's like not only is snow impossible, but we can't get any packages from Canada for Christmas and stuff like that. It was a real shady move. Canada Post going on strike just before Christmas. So I was supposed to. I ordered a new camera for the stream, and it got lost, so I had to reorder it because it was supposed to be delivered, and it just didn't make it up here because the day it was supposed to get delivered was the day that like the snowpocalypse hit. So sunny and slippery because it went like it was like really warm yesterday and the day before. We had some freezing rain, and then it went warm, so we lost a bunch of snow, and then now it's all back. So it's ridiculous. Okay, is this poll over? How much? Okay, see, it's going. Kevin, how's Vietnam? Not Vietnam, Thailand. That's where you are. Got any snow? Kevin, that's for you, Kevin. Are you doing any Thai boxing, Kev? Because if you become a Thai boxer, you can definitely be my bodyguard. Those guys are like the best kickboxers in the world. Cold enough for a light jacket. Multi-block wins the vote. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to add a new variant to handle multi-block. Let's get rolling. Get rolling. I have some friends that train some Muay Thai in Thailand, just like briefly, and it's like a different world over there. They are the toughest people you'll ever meet. Anyhow, okay. All right, so let's get out of here. Okay, so there I am. So for Gutenberg, I have the Gutenberg repository checked out. First, I do it off non, but I don't like the fighting part. Interesting. Yeah. I'd be Thai unboxing piles of the delicious food. Oh. Yeah, well, they train hard, and it's like, I don't know, I think it's like a lifestyle. I mean, I remember there's this video floating around the internet of like George St. Pierre, who's like a UFC legend. He's from Montreal, Canada, and he knows this guy that like lives and trains and is like wicked in Thai boxing. I think he's French as well, lives in Thailand. Like the guy just like he drinks and smokes all day, and he gets in the ring with, it was for the Ultimate Fighter. I don't know if y'all remember that show, but he gets in the ring with all these like semi professional fighters and just pulls them apart and just like without even trying, just destroys them, and it's funny. And even George St. Pierre, who's like no slouch, is like, yeah, don't mess with this guy because it's a different world over there. It's a different culture. I mean, I'm talking out of my butt because I don't know. This sounds cool. Yeah, there you go. Muay Thai is fun. It's good. It's good to be able to feel like you can protect yourself. Right? With your, I was not impressed with your form, Mance. Is today a thing we say in this house? Nice. Okay, cool. Anyways, what I'm doing is so I have the Gutenberg repository checked out. If you want to know where that is, you can find it right here on this link. Yes, he did. George St. Pierre is like the nicest guy in the world. Yeah, he's the nicest guy in the world. I had this running joke for a while. I used to do some jiu-jitsu and kickboxing and stuff back, earlier when I was a bit younger. And but I would like notoriously not show up. So the joke was that I wasn't the ultimate fighter. I was the occasional fighter. So Captain America kicked his butt on the boat. That's right. Okay, so go to you can go there and get that. And so basically, the first thing I do is I always say nvm install, because there is an nvm-rc in here, which is going to give you the right version of the node that you want to use for this, because it can be a pain in the butt if you do it. And then I always do npm install. Oh, first thing, I'm going to do a little git pull action. You won't have to do this if... But, oh. Where am I? Ugh. Oh, I gotta check out trunk first. I was clearly working on something. Okay, so then I'm 629 quits behind. I'm gonna pull that stuff down. And then I'm gonna actually run npm install, because usually when, just make sure all my dependencies are up to date. That usually takes a minute or two. Okay, cool. So that's done. So I can clear all this out. So now, because I'm not actually working in anything other than just like Gutenberg. So what I'm going to do is I'd like to work. So the package that the package that I'm working in is create block, and it's right here. Right. So what I can do to test this locally is I can just target this index file, and that'll run it. So because I'm already in here, I'm going to just go into cd into packages, create block, right? What is this? Whatever, sure, okay. I don't know what that did, whatever. I don't want to configure includes, I want to be left alone. Okay, so now that I'm in there, you can see I just need to run that. So really all I have to do is run node index.js, and this will run, if I can ever type it properly. This will run it like I've run the thing, right? So, and it's just going to run it directly in this. Where am I here? It's going to run it right in here, so you'll see a lot of test stuff in there. So that's really all I have to do. Now I just got to start working on it. So I'm going to create a feature. We'll call this create block multi block variant. Okay, so that's the block thing. Okay, so now let's take a look. So if you look inside the lib, you can see we have templates stored in here. So actually there's templates stored in here. So we have ES5 template, which we know and love, and this is the standard template, which is always used. I'm going to add a new template. Well, that's interesting. Oh, no, I'm not adding a new template. I'm adding a new variant. So the variant is going to be in standard. So in here, I'm going to call it, I think I'm just going to call it multi. Should I just call it multi? Static. I feel like it should be multi-block, which means I have to do it like this. I don't know how that's going to work. So we'll do multi-block. So yeah, okay, cool. So what I can do to test that now is I could just, nope, I can go node index JS and pass the variant of multi-block. Just see what happens. Okay, so that works. I'm gonna give it a name because I don't want to go through that thing. Multi, right? So, okay, cool. So that found it. It didn't do anything, and it didn't do anything new, which is not surprising. But if I was just testing to make sure that that actually worked, because if I called it multi-block 2, I should get a variable. Yeah. So this is saying multi-block 2 is not a valid variant for this template. Available are static, dynamic, and multi-block. Cool. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Clear. I'm in the club. I don't know why I said that out loud. Sorry. Okay. So what do we want this to do? So what I think the structure that we'll probably want to have is, if I just use this for a second, like I think what we'll want to have is a block name, right? Like that. And then all that stuff goes in there, right? And then that's basically all we need to do, I think, is to have it so it inputs source and then puts it inside the block name, or sorry, inside a folder that's called the same name as the block. You know what I'm saying? Because that's basically what it is. So how would we do that? Okay, so the way to do that is we would want to mess with our default values. Let's look at the documentation here. So create block. We want to go here. So external project templates, which is basically what we're building, but we're doing this in internally. So it looks a little different than what we see, but all the values and all the variants, all the things would be the same. So what we want to have is we want to look at the defaults. Yes, so that's the other part of this. So target dir to get that extra level T would make sense, right? But in my mind, we want to set this up, because so one thing that's super annoying in my opinion is that when you build a scaffolded block, you get everything in the source directory. So hey Nane, hey the lup. I'll wait for the no okay.
Oh great.
Oh,
It's
there
Philip.
it is. I knew that was coming. Yeah, so target dir would probably have to be part of it. And so maybe that's what we do. But I feel like if you set this up, like the point of scaffolding is to have it in place for you, right? So maybe we start, I'm going to try to maybe get it. So folder name. So this is what I'm thinking. Is that we make it so we take the default folder name and then we put it in so basically it says give me the folder name and then the block name, and then that becomes the folder name. Does that make sense? So let me hard code it and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if I go folder name, right, and I go, I'm gonna hard code this test block. So I think what this should do is this should put everything inside test block. I don't know though. We're gonna see in a second. So I think I might have to invoke add the transformer to it. So let's see what this does. Okay, so I just need to see what it's scaffolded. So in here, test block. There we go. So that's kind of the idea, right? Is that so whatever the block name is would be like that. So to be able to get access to this, what I need to do is introduce a transformer value. So the transformer is one of my favoriteest things in the world and has nothing to do with the fact that I built it, but I think it's lovely. So in standard, wait, I do this all the time. Where does it go? Can't remember if it goes in. It must go. I have to look at this. I do this every time and I always forget. I think I have it in my mapping site. Okay, yeah. So transformer goes into the the default values. And am I in? Where am I here? Oh, oops. Gotta go back to my. Here we go. So you put the transformer in here, and it's a function, and it's meant to basically return the view. So the view is like basically all of the variables, right? And so what we need to understand, what I want to do is I want to modify folder name, but I only want to modify it if it's, would you stop with this? I don't know what you want. I only want to modify it if it's the multi-block variant. So let's check this out. So if I just go console.log view, the reason it's called view is because that's what it's called internally here. It's probably not a good name for it, but that's just what I've called it here. So if I clear this and I do that, okay. So you see all of these things. These are the things. Ooh, that's ugly. That's super ugly. So that's a problem. Okay. What I'm looking at here is so when you have a variant, each variant is defined. Creates a template variable called is variant name variant. And so because it's multi-block, it's actually got a hyphen in there, and that's ugly. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to call it just multi. That's what we're going to call it. This is probably going to change, but okay, clear. And I'm just going to call it multi. That's going to be so much better. What is going on here? Okay, so now we have is multivariant. That's what we want. So I'm going to grab that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to. How did I do this last time? I swear to God I just did this. I swear to God I just did this somewhere. What is going on? Activating extensions. What is going on here? You know what? I'm going to quit you. Something's making my Visual Studio Code just chug. I don't know what. Okay, let's try that again. So I get there we go. So variant bars, that's what I did. Okay, so we got variant bars. We're gonna do that. So in here, I want to get my variant bar. So the variant bar that I want is going to be is multi-variant. And then in here, I don't care about the slug. I do care about the slug, and I want the folder name. What is going on here? I don't know why this keeps yelling at me, but I want the slug, and the other thing I want is the folder name. Okay, and then so if I just go console.log, should have. And then do this. God, come on, right? Slug. /. Folder name. This should show me the folder name that's going to be built out here. All right, so this should be source, multi, source. Oh, what? Where's test block coming from? Oh, because I put it in here. This should be built dynamically. That's what should be happening. Oh, oops. Interesting. I don't know what it's trying to do there. Node, index. Oh, test. Oh. So it goes test, slug. No, it should be the other way around. Okay, so what we need to do, oh, right, of course. So we want the folder name first. Right, it's folder. I don't, what is killing me here? Something's really running weird. It's like I can't even do anything. What the hell's going on here? Oh my god. It's this is so much fun. So much fun. Alpha's Original, hello, welcome to the stream. Watching me flail with Prettier. I don't know what's going on with Prettier. It just seems to not want to do what I want it to do. And now it's yelling at me here. What the F's going on here? Okay, so is that actually a problem? Is that seems to be a problem. Okay, I don't know, whatever. Okay, so folder name is going to be the name where it gets put, and then it's slug. It should be slug, right? So I should be able to do this and put slug in there. Now if I come back over how, I should see source. Okay, so the current directory source test. So what I want to do is I want to insert something in there, right? Right? No, that's exactly what I want. Okay, so all right, so this is what we do. So then then I'm going to say, if I'm going to say return, I'm going to spread view across that, Then what I want to do is I want to put folder name, and change the folder name. This folder name by default is source, and I'm going to change it to, I'm going to do this, right? It's going to be essentially that. Or it's going to be view dot folder name. I think that's how we're going to do this. So this should mean that when this is run, that this transformer is going to check if it's the variant, it's going to make that change. If it's not that variant, it'll just do the regular thing that it's going to do. So hopefully, with a little luck, that's exactly what will happen. So I'm predicting we're going to have a source/test. Let me delete this. I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to delete this. I'm just going to make sure there's nothing else in there. Okay, so this should have a test folder with a source/test directory inside it, I think. Let's go. Yeah, I don't need to build all that. So let's go. Source and test. There we go. Okay, so that set us up. That set us up, which is great. The unfortunate, so now, okay. So that's cool. So now we have a block that's sitting inside of there, right? So what we can do now is we can do some other kind of cool things with this. So if I were to run that same command, but I go target dir, and it's going to be my plugin. This should do this in a folder called my plugin with a block. This is my guess. It's going to go inside of a folder called my plugin. And then there'll be a source/test block in there. Let's go. My plugin, source, test. Okay, sweet. So the only other thing is that the block is being, this is all test. The plugin is also called test, though, unfortunately, and so is the text domain. So what? My entire setup is dying on me here. So I think that's kind of what we want, right? Now if I run the same thing in no plugin mode, it's gonna get weird though, because okay, so actually, but you wouldn't run multi, right? You wouldn't run multi in no plugin mode. Why would you? You know, why would you? Because this is more of like a setup thing. This is more like a setup. Like the no plugin mode, you would want to add one of the individual type of blocks to it. I think is kind of what we want here. If it's multi, I would think it'd be best to create 2 blocks up front, one static and one dynamic. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Oh, that's got me thinking. What is it actually? It's creating a static block by default because that's the standard. So I don't think we want to create more than one block. But we do need, so this is going to give us a static block by default. So that's something to think about as well, right? So the multi, it's going to give you a static block, which is kind of how the default, it's what the default is anyway. So if you were to just to run a create block, you would get a static block. So I don't think it's a problem to have it just scaffold that block inside of a directory, right? So this is setting us up. And then the other thing is, though, what we want to be able to do is you wouldn't run multi in no plugin mode. What would be the benefit of that? I don't know what the benefit of that would be, to be honest. So I think what we need to check out is I think we also need to see, I can't remember, okay. I think it's plugin. So if we run this, if we check out and see what the view is, oh, Prettier is just not going to work now. What the hell? Okay. So I do that. I run this in no plugin. This should go. So there should be something in here called plugin. I think there should be a variable called plugin. What is that? So plugin. There we go. So if I can check plugin. So annoying. Okay, so if I were to do this, so if I pull plugin out, this is I'm gonna throw my friggin' computer. Why? Why? What is the holdup here? This is pissing me off. Ay, ay, ay. We'll be fighting this thing the entire stream, guaranteed. Okay, so if I pull this out, so if is variant, so we want to make sure that that's true, and and not plugin, then we want to have that happen. That's what I think we want to have happen here. Let's go away. Because it doesn't make any sense. So if you just run multi, you'll just get a static block. That's really, I think, all we have to do for this. Wouldn't you agree? I don't think there'd be anything in here that we want to do. Yeah, so the idea is that the multi would set you up for a multi-block, and then you would use any of the other like you could use, because then it's dynamic or static in no plugin mode, right? Hey, P. Georgiev, welcome. So okay, so then what we need to add now is in the templates, in the plugin, we're going to want to add the thing that I was doing in here. I'm just going to steal some of this code. So basically, we're going to want to grab this. So we'll put it in essentially right here. Right? Let me just stir. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is where it's going to get a little bit different. Okay, so what I need is I need one of these. So this is going to run if is multivariant, right? So that's that. I think you do it with that. I think that's what you do. Let's check the block to make sure. So index is going to be like, yeah, okay, hashtag / okay. So that's only going to run if that's multivariant. But we're actually going to need a different one of these too, because this is going to be build / and it's going to be, I think it's slug. Right? I think it's two of these. Yeah, it's two of those. Okay, so slug is in here somewhere, right? Slug, where's slug? Slug. Slug. Yeah. Cool. All right. So this means because our first block's going to be inside the build directory. I don't think I built it, but it's going to be inside the build directory under the source. So it'd be build test in this case. So we need that. So then what I have to do then is if this is that, then we're going to do that. And then if block, we're going to do the same thing here, but it has to be if it's not the multivariant, right? So that basically this gives us the regular functionality. So if it's not the multivariant, it's going to do this. If it is the multivariant, it's going to do this. To my knowledge, there's no way of combining those two things in like being like is, you know what I mean? And opting out, I think in this case is better than opting in, because this is going to be run if it's a static block or a dynamic block, and we don't want to be like wrapping this in is static variant, and then inside of that is an is dynamic variant, and so on and so forth. So anyways, that is that. The other thing that we need to do is I want to add this post build. Where am I adding that? So we're going to add that. Oh, I know where we're going to add that. So that goes in here. Custom scripts. It's which is a thing that we use, and I'm going to add that. I don't need this. I'm just gonna run that. So post build, put a little comma in there so things don't yell at me. And so what should happen now is with the multi should also introduce this. So let's, if you add a for each in the registered block meta for the multi option, would that be helpful? Yeah, could be helpful. I mean, there's some more complicated things that we could definitely do in here. Like this could be like a for each where we're finding this stuff. It's not a bad idea. I mean, it's not a bad idea at all. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Well, the function will, what? So this function will only find, this will not find them. So we would need to add that in. So I mean, you could do that. I think I actually do that somewhere. Let's just see. Like you could definitely do something like this, right? We could put something in like this, right? I don't know, can we use glob? I'm assuming we can use glob. We'll just do that. I think that'll work. I mean, we'll have to test that. But that's probably something that we would do, for sure. I don't know how... It's not a bad idea. Let's put it in there for now. I feel like it's probably... There might be some pushback on this a little bit, but... Okay, so let's add that in. I like that. Register the blocks. Okay, cool. I'm assuming that's gonna work. I don't know. I have to test it. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. All right, let's run this. Clear. Let's go back to my template. Make sure I pull a console log out of there. So post build. Okay, so what we should get here is we should get a. If I run this again, if I run that, I should get a test block. I'm gonna just delete my. Where is that? My plugin thing. We should get. Okay. Let's run this. Let's just run this and see what we get. So we should get my plugin in here. Source test. That didn't work. That didn't work. Like, why didn't that work? Okay. I think my logic is in here, and I'm gonna maybe have to do 1, 2, 3, set that to false. I think I need to. Do I have to do this in JavaScript? No, I guess I don't. Okay, let's run this again. Clear. So this is gonna give me the multivariate in the target there of my plugin with a block of test. So let's jump over that. Oh. It needs to be true because it means I am doing it in plugin mode. Idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Okay, so let's see. Okay, that's working already. I'm gonna delete this whole thing because this is getting screwed up, I think. Oh. I think it's trying to do things here. Cancel. Okay, clear. Apparently I need a new computer. I'll be collecting donations after the stream for that. So source, test, beautiful. Blocks in there, working great. Let's look in here. So in here, we should have function exists, registered block collection data. Cool, we'll do that for some safety safe. So this is going to look in the build directory, which we're gonna get a build directory here in a moment after this all builds. So what, oh. let's look at the package JSON. Let's see. So there is, okay, so there is a post build. Nice. So the post build, this is going to run after build. Now I think, I'm pretty sure this runs build for you. Behind the scenes. Like, what? What have I done? Build blocks manifest. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, because I didn't define the script. Dummy. All right, the problem was I need to actually define the script like this. So this is building the block manifest, but then I actually have, so this is the thing that I'm building, and then this is the thing that's going to run it. You stop with your skip, with your thing. All right, so, okay, so let's try that again. So that actually worked, sort of. Okay, let's clear that again. And let's get into my plugin. So here we should have build test. We do have build test. Okay, great. So we'll delete this. VS Code, what is your problem? What is your problem today, VS Code? I just do not get what the issue is here. I have to quit this again. I'm gonna delete my plugin. Is still in progress. Cancel, quit. I think it just hangs. Man, I just ridiculous. My computer just like toast today. I don't know what's going on. All right, anyways, I'm sorry, carrying on about this. Okay, cool. So, all right, so we're going to define the build blocks manifest. So we're going to call scripts build block manifest. And then, and yeah, so need a new MacBook. Okay, cool. So let's try this again. All right, I'm gonna come back over here. I'm gonna run the same script I did last time. So hopefully, good to go. My plugin source, and then it's got the test in there. Bloop. Then we've got the, in here, we should have this glob doing all the things that it needs to do. Okay, that needs to go away. That's fine, okay. And then in my package JSON, it should have the build blocks thing, and then the post build, which is good. So we'll just wait for that to build. I'm using I have a Mac Mini actually, which is powering all of this stuff. Encoding overload. Consider turning down settings using a faster encoding preset. Oh man. I don't know what's going on. We're still streaming here, right? I'm getting like stuff is going on. Okay. Okay. We're still live, right? We're still live. We're still live. I think we're still live. I don't know what's going on. I might have to stop recording here. Yeah. Okay. All right, so let's try this again. Okay, cool. So let's look in here. Okay, cool. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting like warnings from OBS. I don't know what the deuce is the deuce here. Anyway, okay, so let's see. So this built. We're watching you try really hard not to drop an F-bomb. It's true. It's so true. So, okay, blocks manifest. So this is great. Okay, cool. So this is what the blocks manifest looks like. So it knows there's a test directory, right? And then it is pulling in everything that it needs. That's awesome. The actual test stuff is all, like the block is out here. Okay, so that's great. So now if I clear this, I should be able to add another block, right? I should be able to go should do that. Be able to do this by new block, right? And then target it. Targeter is going to be, where am I? It's going to be my plugin source. And then we have to actually put new block in there. That's the other thing we have to do. Okay. So if we do that, I should get a new block scaffolded inside a source. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I forgot something. That needs to go away. Is it going to take an hour to delete that now? Craziness. Okay, I'm going to run the same thing, but I got to go to no plugin mode because I don't need the plugin. Right, so that should do the same thing. Plunk it into no plugin. Should have 2 blocks in there. New block, new block. Okay. So now from inside of my plugin, cd my plugin, I should be able to run npm run build. Right, that should build my blocks. And that should update in the build directory. We should have an updated blocks manifest. We do new block test. All right, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. I guess the question though is like, are we making some decisions that we shouldn't be? I mean, I don't feel like we are. So let's try let's do a test here again. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna clear this. Node index.js static. Just gonna do this. I just want to test this to make sure it's not doing anything funky. So in here it should have static block, a source. I shouldn't get any of the weird output stuff. I don't. Shouldn't get any of that. I don't. And this should all just work. Okay. Well, that's pretty awesome. Huh. Okay. I need to install all that. So that works. Okay. So static block. Delete. Are we done? Oh, I made the mistake of deleting this stuff on here again. It's crazy. It's just, there's something blocking it. It's doing it, but it's just something going on. I did just update this today, which is a bit weird. So I don't know. Okay, so delete. Oh, again, I should be doing this through the command line. It's gone. So let's see. What do we got in here now? Oh boy. Source control is still not doing it there. You have to do this the old-fashioned way. Okay, so we've only modified these 2 things, right? So we're gonna add those. Get commit message. Add multi-variant. Scaff. Okay. So I should be able to push this up. Okay, cool. So I can come over here, I can do this now, and I should see that there is a, there we go. We'll do this pull request. Okay, this PR, this PR introduces a new multi variant for the create block package. It provides contain multiple blocks. Jeez, it's painful watching me do this. Okay. It's a pull request, so this should close 6 do. Closes. Replaces. Includes the performance okay, let's do some testing instructions. One. Okay, this branch. 2. Run commands that are running here. I don't think I need to target their thing. Oh yeah. That's what I want. Okay. What the hell just happened? Oh God, I don't know. Block files are in source test plugin. Run. I think that's all we need, eh? Let's create a pull request. Oh, you know what I need to probably do is just to make sure this block actually loads. Just this whole thing is just driving me crazy. Crazy. I might have to cut this stream short. The VS Code is driving me nuts today. It's just not doing anything fun. And look, this is just this whole thing's just running slow. It's just ridiculous. Anyways, okay, whatever. Okay, so I have a PR. What am I doing here? Okay, so I need to actually run this. Oh, that's not right. I'm not enjoying myself today. Why is this not letting? What the actual shit is going on here? Is this the thing? Is this the problem that's been doing all this? Or does none of my stuff is none of my stuff gonna work now? Oh, that worked. So I don't know what that was, but it was being stupid. Just being stupid. All right, some plugins, yeah, and then they're gonna go like this. I'm gonna go like that. That should give me the plugin directory. So from inside of here, I'm gonna make sure I put Docker running. That's good, Docker running. I'm just gonna make sure that this works. CD plugin, CD. No, do not want to see all that. CD. Then we're gonna go npx at WordPress env start. I'm just testing this to see if. Oh, well, when you spell WordPress wrong, that won't work anytime. All right, so this should just yeah. This should just spin up a quick new WordPress site for me. Oh crap! Of course, this is an array. Let's try that again. We'll get there, folks. We'll get there. Get there. Stream's falling off the rails. Somebody say something funny. Oh, I have an idea. in my Discord, I was teasing the idea about doing like a like a monthly challenge thing. And I think based on the AI challenge, I think I have the first one. It's going to be, I'll post this today, but basically it's going to be a countdown clock that uses the interactivity API. That's all you're going to get. It's all like, so make it as fun and cool and awesome as possible. And the winner will get the illustrious title of Better Than Kevin or whatever that is. But there's it's just internet points. It's just clout, right? But I'm not building it. So, so the winner has the option to come on the stream and show me how you built it. Or otherwise we can just, share it amongst ourselves and have some fun with it. So I'll post that in the Discord after the stream today, but that's going to be it. And I think because it's the holidays, it'll be open until February 1st. Because it's halfway through December now and stuff. So that should give people plenty of time. All right. So by the end of it, it's just for fun. It's just for fun, right? But I get to steal your code and present it as my own. So that's a trade-off. Yeah, but there'll be a special like Slack or Discord role that you can have for the week, right? Maybe we can gamify it a little bit or something. I think it'd be fun. But if you're not in my Discord, you should be. It's here. And I will have to repost this in my restream chat. So sorry for the double post, those folks in Twitcheroo, but it's gonna get there. It's got to go to all the places. Yeah, so come join us. Have to pay extra. Have to pay extra for the stream appearance. Are you saying that you're gonna win, Kev? Because Kev automatically has a negative point start. Like you start negative 10,000 points. I'm just kidding. My Discord is boring.
Oh, great. It's thrown you error.
Hey, thrown you errors here. Cool. All right, let's take a look at this thing. So this should have a plugin in it. Let's just make sure this works, and then we can add more things to it and stuff. Do it. Password. I'm trying to make the Discord as fun as possible. It's a place where you can hang out. I have all these feeds from various WordPressy stuff. So if there's stuff that you all want to see in there. How many typos did I miss? Go away. That's hilarious. Uh-oh. What did I call this? I don't think it's working. Source. I don't think it's registering. Let's see. So we'll find out one in a second here, but it's fine. Plugins, plugin, build. Oh, that's backwards. Plugin. Oh no, plugin, and then build, and then. Oh crap. Okay, so we still need to add the slug. I don't know if we can do it this way. What? Build. I think we need to glob that differently in this case. Oh, I think I need to do it this way. Build. Let's try that. I think that's the problem. That's the problem. Right? That's the problem. Okay. So that needs to be updated. So I think... Okay, so I'll have to fix that in the template. Pretty sure that's the problem. So plugin, slug, and this is going to have to go into here. What? Why didn't I just grab the whole thing properly? Why wouldn't I do the whole thing properly, man? Okay. Okay, so that should fix that. That's cool. And then, so now we should have a block actually loaded here. Slash plugin. There it is. Okay, so now let's test this, and we'll add another We'll add another block. So npx node. Actually, I could just use. I'm just gonna use npx for this. Targets dir. Target dir is going to be source new block. I should just be able to add this at the end, right? New block. Should put a new block inside of plugin. Oh my god, did it again. Are you kidding? There. Sure, yeah. And new block. Okay, cool. So that should be done, right? This. So npm run build. So this should build. Now I should have 2 blocks enabled, and this is, we can test that just by doing this. New block. Okay. All right. Well, that seems to work. So we do need to fix the fact that, okay, I'm going to learn my lesson here and just be like rm dash rf. Where was I? Plugin. Kevin, lights out. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Get out of here with your typos. Okay, so what's this yelling at me for? Get your F off. Get your F right off, fella. Okay, we're gonna go fix bad glob path. We're gonna bida, ba, go. Okay. These are running slow, friends. They're running slow. Okay. Is that still committing? Where's it? What's this thing? Oh, yeah, okay. I put some labels on here. So you'll run into this if you're putting things in, if you're doing PRs. You'll need to make sure you put some labels on here. Now, I don't know if everybody has actual ability to do labels, but I do, so I'm going to do them. So I like to do its feature, so I'm going to put create block. I'm going to put the create block label on it and the label on it. So everyone who comments on this. Oh, that's cool. Everyone that comments on this and adds something of substance is going to get props on it. So get over there and test it, and do all that stuff, and we'll see what happens there. So if you've run a test and it didn't work, tell me. That's, add it on this, and that's your name will get dropped into this thing. And we'll go from there. Man, this is like, the whole world's running slow today. The whole world. Well, unfortunately, it's probably as far as we're going to get today, because I don't have the patience to fight with my VS Code for another PR. But we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that one next week. So. Oh yeah. Great idea. We'll put that in there. I have a Discord. Like I said, I have a Discord, so I will put it into one. We have a channel called Contributing, and I'll add this PR from today's stream. Drop it in. Right, so it's in there, and yeah. Hey, did you guys know that you can chat from the live chat channel in there? Hi from the channel. I think this works. See that? Isn't that cool? That came from Discord. But, oh, that came in. Oh, but it doesn't go to check my activity monitor. Don't you tell me what to do, Kevin. Something's weird. Something's weird. I probably just need to restart my computer a few times and turn some things off and whatever. You can chat from the Twitch channel into my restream, which I will see, but not everyone sees that. So, yeah. Cool, yeah. So if you want to join the Discord, please do. You're more than welcome. It'd be great to have you. We can chat about all things WordPress. Close Docker or Slack. Slack is closed. Docker just opened because I needed it. But I don't have any other stuff running. That's non-Streamlit. I guess Streamtime I could probably go. But anyhow. Cool. So this is going to run all its tests and everything. We'll go from there. Sweet. I'm actually going to just close this. I'm going to close this one. Did I not? Okay, I'm going to say, I'm going to add this. Is that the poll? That's not the poll. This is the poll. That's an issue. Where's the poll? Here's the poll. Okay, I'm going to just do this. And say closing. Yo, Kevin, I see you. You don't see it in Twitch though, which is kind of weird because I use Restream, multi-stream, and it shows up in my chat, so I can respond to you from there, but you don't see it on Twitch. Closing this in favor of boom. Close the comment. Right. Leave this site. All right. So yeah. So do y'all like that idea in the Discord? You'll get a special role. Like only one person can have that role for the month. Maybe we can keep track of it. Maybe we can have like a I'll figure out a way to like keep like a scoreboard, right? So people can like wins and losses mostly. Or not even losses, just number of times you've held the crown. All right. Cool. All right. Well, that being said, like an employee, employee of the month. So Kevin wins every month because he's my only employee and he's not he's overappreciated and underpaid. Awesome. Also, we've been talking about showcasing. I want to get people on the stream to come show me the cool stuff that they're doing. I know we've talked about it. Yeah, Kev is definitely my hype man. He's the best. This is Kevin, but this is also how I feel.
I am madly in love with you.
I want to get y'all on the stream and show so you can show me the cool work and the other 8 people on the stream the work that you're doing. I think it's great. So I know Titus, we talked about it. There was someone else on the stream, Sunny. I don't know if Sunny's on stream today, but if he is, say hey. But there's a couple of you. So if you're camera shy, that's cool. You don't have to come on stream. Like that way, we can figure out something that we can show some code without your face if that's what you want to do. I understand NDAs and that's a problem too, but if there's anything that you want to show, I guess what I'm saying is, if there's anything that you're interested in showing off, I would love to have you on. I think that'd be cool. I've got no one really lined up. Talked to a couple folks, but let me know because that'd be very cool. I'd love to start showing off the good work that y'all are doing. So, anyways, on that note, I'm gonna call it. But thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Next week is probably my last stream for the holidays. Yeah, Corey. Well, reach out to me. Reach out to me, and we can chat. And if we want to do a couple things, whatever. But yeah, I forget what I was saying. You posted it in my Discord. Where'd you post it? Yeah. Drop it in. There's a Show Us the Good channels. Show Us the Goods channel. Drop it in there and we can. I'll take a look and we can jump. We can. We can chat about getting you on. I think I owe you a couple appearances. Uh-oh. Hi.
Hey.
Hi. Look, we're on. We're streaming. Yep, you're live.
Second, where are we?
Oh, look. See? Come here. Here you are. Okay. Now look up there and say, Kevin.
Kevin.
Okay. Now get out of here. I'll see you later. Close the door. I know it's green screen. It's crazy. Anyways, I knew that would happen today. Well, that didn't sound good. 1 second. Okay, close it. What the deuce is right? It's all good. Okay, anyways, on that note, I'm going to drop off, but next week I think might be my last stream before the holidays. I'm going to take a couple weeks off, but we'll figure out something, and we'll talk to y'all later. So thanks all for hanging out with me today, and talk soon. Later!